I am pro-life. And I've noticed that there are men out there that are afraid to say that they are pro-life. Now, being an intelligent person, I understand that there needs to be some exceptions to when a woman can get an abortion. But just because she just wants to get an abortion, I don't believe in that. Because she was not alone in his decision. I heard women talking about how men force themselves. That is not the case all the time. Now, in a case of rape, actual rape, and this person is found to be a rapist, yes, I think that that child can be aborted. I believe that fruit don't fall too far from the trees. So if the father is a rapist, the chances are very high that that child could be very well a rapist when it becomes an adult. Check out this clip of this woman presenting this bill for abortions, and I'll be right back.
Delegate Tran.
Yes, sir.
How late in a pregnancy would your bill apply if a physician was simply willing to certify that the continuation of the pregnancy would impair the mental health of the woman? How late are we talking about?
Well, so the way the suggestion that we've made in the bill is to say it's in the third trimester and at the, with the certification of the physician. So
how late in the third trimester would you be able to do that?
It's very unfortunate that our physicians, witnesses, were not able to attend today to speak specifically.
No, I'm talking about your bill. How late in the third trimester could a physician perform an abortion if he indicated it would impair the mental health of the woman?
Or physical health.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm talking about the mental health.
So, through the third trimester. The third trimester goes all the way up to 40 weeks.
Okay. But to the end of the third trimester.
Yep. I don't think we have a limit in the bill.
So, where it's obvious that a woman is about to give birth, she has physical signs that she is about to give a birth, would that still be a point at which she could request an abortion if she was so certified? She's dilating.
Mr. Chairman, that would be a decision that the doctor, the physician, and the woman would make.
I understand that. I'm asking
point.
if your bill allows that.
My bill would allow that, yes.
That woman did not want to answer that question because she knew how stupid the answer is going to be. A woman can have an abortion all the way up to conception. In my opinion, if it's not immediate, there should not be an abortion. Why would you wait all that time? Well, I was confused and I didn't know what I wanted to do. So, now I've decided. I'm no doctor, physician, or psychologist. But I have been around the block a few times. And I can look at these people that are these pro-choice people, and these people look a little touched in the brain. Most of these women, no man would ever try to think about procreating with you anyway. So, you're safe. And I see the guys. You don't have a dog in that hunt. You can't have children, so I don't even know what you are squawking about. But after thinking about it, I think these people are thinking about themselves. They wish that they were never born to grow up to become what they have become. Everyone else is thinking normal. They are thinking abnormal. Now, I looked at this comment made by this guy named Danny D. 2 known sex offenders overturned Roe vs. Wade. Let that sink in. I looked at Danny D's page, and it appears that you are a sex offender. Let that sink in. I know you already got something sinking in, but let the thought sink in. So these pro-choice people, they just kind of left it the meaning too vague. They should have stayed on this topic of rape and incest. They should have stayed on that. But it made it too vague, like, well, it's my body and it's my choice. No, because it's just not like that. When you meet a guy, it's an agreement. Now I want you women to do a test. The next guy that you meet, you tell him up front, say, hey, look, if we get together and I should happen to get pregnant, I'm going to get an abortion, and you don't have no choice in the matter. Now see how long that guy sticks around. But I do believe that in cases such as rape and incest, or the child is going to be severely deformed or something like that, that abortion should be an option. And it's kind of hard for me to say it because I hate to take a life, but still that person will not have a great quality of life. So I think that it should be considered then, and then only, but not because you just don't want to have a baby. These pro-choice people, they really don't think about what they say. They're just screaming and hollering and not really thinking about what they are saying. Here's one tweet. Men who are quiet about today's Roe versus Wade decision, just know your sisters, nieces, cousins, girlfriends, fiance, moms, friends, they all hear your silence and loud and clear. Well, if those people were aborted by their parents, I wouldn't have a sister, a niece, a cousin, a girlfriend, or fiance, because they will all be aborted. Now, I've also noticed that there are a few people that claim and call themselves Christian pastors. And one thing I noticed about Christians and these pastors, they won't do what is said in the Bible. So how can you call him to be? Anyhow, this is one Jeremy Serrano. As a Christian, I do not celebrate the overturning of Roe versus Wade. This will cause more deaths, not less. In what way would this cause more death? It is going to cause more life. This is what your boy Barack Hussein Obama had to say. Today, the Supreme Court not only reversed nearly 50 years of precedent, it relegated the most intensely personal decision someone can make to the whims of politicians and ideologues, attacking the essential freedom of millions of Americans. What the hell was there all of that? That was just a bunch of words meaning nothing. And just think about it. We fell for it. See, a lot of these guys that are with the pro-choice, they really don't want those children either. Some of these pastors have been sneaking around with the women in the congregation. The woman gets pregnant. He don't want anyone to know. He's going to pay for that abortion. And he calls himself a pastor. I'm telling you, man, these pro-choice people are just crazy. Here's one thing I just read. It says, Rosie O'Donnell has announced she is going on a sex strike until Roe versus Wade is restored. Well, seems like you can forget about having sex. And since when did you ever really did have some sex? I'm telling you, people are mentally unstable. And here is some more proof of how unstable pro-choice people are.
It's all right. It's all right. I feel that way too. It's all right. We feel that way together, okay? Let it out. Let it out. Everybody wants to show the happy side. I'm mad as hell today!
And I keep saying is that these women that are pushing for this pro-choice are the type of women that men don't want. You don't have nothing to worry about. You don't have to worry about no abortions because you're not going to have a baby. See, a lot of these pro-choice women are ugly and they are gay. They try to convince all the other women, those men are all icky. You come over here with us. Hey, I've seen that game played for a long time. All those men think about is sex all the time. Sure do, but not with you. A lot of these women, if someone was to drop them off in a men's penitentiary, 4 o'clock in the morning, these women would never end up pregnant. As I look at this photo here, I see a bunch of fat women that men don't want. Not saying that fat women can't get a man, but these fat women don't want a man. You have these women stand out there that are well past the days of conception, talking about an abortion. You can't get pregnant. The majority of those ladies out there, if you were to ask them, ma'am, have you ever been raped? No, but I might. Have you ever been pregnant? Well, no, I just might. Things that have never happened to them, but they're going on what ifs, and it might happen. These women saying things like men are forcing themselves upon them. Woman, that is a fetish that you have.
The men in Congress grew vaginas. How they got so much to say about mine, my rights. As if contraception be a deadly thing, by all means, purchase an AR-15. But God forbid you be a woman in need of reproductive freedom. This country be a double standard disguised as morals. Be a room full of dicks sticking their head in women's business without consent. This is the country we live in. A place that would rather protest women's rights than protect them. And I tell him, we do not need your permission. Have never needed a politician telling us what to do with our own bodies. The same bodies that birth and bleed on their own, but somehow now require your assistance. Public cervix announcements. You cannot legislate our legs into labor and expect rage should not be a rational reaction. Autonomy means not your business.
I don't know why this woman is talking, because she knows good and well that no man is going to try to procreate with her talking that kind of talk. You be doing good just to get a man to sit down and have a decent discussion with you. That's my whole thing. The women that are doing the loudest screaming and hollering are the ones that no man wants. Now, I've seen the pro-life women. I can look at them. I can see a man would want to procreate with them. They look loving. They look nice. They love children. They love family. It's a big difference. This sign this lady has. Unborn lives matter. Unborn lives matters to me. There's no telling what this child can grow up to be. A great contribution to society. I know some ladies that got abortions in their early years, and now that they have become older, that they wish they could have children. But it is not to be. Those are the downsides of having abortion, because when you get ready to have children, you will not be able to have any. And just because you are dissatisfied with your life, stop trying to make it where another person unborn will lose theirs. That little girl didn't think she would get slung around too. Now she knows better. But I am a man, and I am not afraid to say that I am pro-life. And the reasons that most men are afraid to say that they are pro-life is because they are afraid that the woman will get mad, won't give them no nookie. But those women weren't going to give you any nookie anyway. So stand up and be a man. Be a man for the children. Pro-life all day. Hello? Can you hear me now?